Breaking fucking news this morning. You know, I keep waking up every single day to these new announcements, these new policies, and I sit here and I shake my fucking head because after 30 years in the building industry, 16 years running my own building company, you know, and I've been around the block a couple of times by now. I read this shit and I just know exactly what it is. It's fucking nothing. It's turd. It's shit. It's literally verbal fucking diarrhea, keyboarded down in a brain fart moment with zero fucking possibility of deliverability. These type of ideas are just wild, wacky fucking schemes to try and get you to think that he gives a fuck about you or that their party is going to do anything to solve the fucking housing crisis. And they announce these things on a Saturday night, Sunday morning so that they can get Claire, I like to fucking hold my chin, O'Neill on there to tell you how wonderful it's going to be for first home buyers in 2027 and 2028. You sit there and you just go, man, what a load of fucking rubbish. This girl does not know what she's talking about. The Prime Minister doesn't know what they're talking about. They're going to help first home buyers get into the market with these lower deposits and these shared equity schemes. But no one is addressing the giant fucking elephant in the room. The giant, massive fucking elephant in the room. There's nobody to build them. There's nobody to build the fucking houses. And less than 0.6% of all the migrants we brought in the last 3 years had any fucking construction skills. The first fucking sod of dirt for these projects this thing's talking about aren't even going to fucking roll out until 2027, 28. And there's no one to fucking build them. And the 100,000 fucking homes they're talking about helping first homeowners get into, these things fucking can't be built. And even if they could get built, we're going to bring in 3 million more fucking migrants between now and then. And so this is a migration crisis. This is a fucking supply crisis created by a lack of fucking trades and people that want to be in the building industry anymore. And not only that, we're fucking just doing everything we possibly can to devalue and undermine our currency and our economy to mean that these fucking housing Ponzi schemes continue to fucking roll on exactly what they are. I'm starting to sound a little bit manic right now, but that's because I'm sick of them not addressing the real issue. I know a lot of people don't really understand how the building industry works, so it's really easy to make announcements about shared equity schemes and 5% deposits, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to deliver all these numbers. But here are some real numbers about the building industry for you. In the first 5 years of a building company's life, there's an 80% chance that they will go broke in the first 5 years. Of the remaining 20% that are left after 5 years, 80% more of them will go broke in the following 5 years, which means less than 5% of building companies ever make it to the 10-year mark. It's always been a really difficult industry to survive in. But the guys who make it to 10 years, they generally have their shit together. And they generally know what they're doing and they have systems in place that mean they can get through most things that are being thrown at them. But what's happened since 2020 is that your government, along with all the fucking bullshit that goes on around it, its bureaucracy, its layers of bureaucracy, has fucking shafted building companies harder than they've ever shafted them in the history of our country. Now, when you add on 13 interest rate rises since 2022 as well, fixed price contracts and all the legalities, rules and regulations that go along with that, and then, as you've heard me talk about with my good friend Helen, layers and layers of fucking requirements under the National Construction Code to meet new thermal energy dynamics and requirements in fucking new homes, you have a perfect fucking storm for builders to not survive. The only way you're going to be able to solve the supply issue is to find building companies that can fucking build and not go broke. Because I've got to tell you, now, I own a building company. I want people to sign a building contract with me. And that's because I've had a building company for 16 fucking years and I generally try to do the right fucking thing by people. But this government is doing everything they can to decimate our industry and then make wild promises that they'll never fucking deliver on. Now, if you're a first homeowner tempted to get on board with whatever they're offering you right now, keep this in mind. Remember this. If you're going to sign a fucking new home build contract, be really careful, check the builder's credentials, check their fucking trading history, make sure that they've delivered projects before. It's not some fly-by-night operation that's just fucking turned up and decided that they're going to do an apartment complex fucking development. The other thing about this that really disturbs me is that The majority of these fucking first home projects will be unit complexes, and unit complexes are not generally conducive to people having babies and creating families and deciding to, kickstart their lives. And, people that are living in condensed, tight dwelling generally don't breed, which means that we're not going to have any more kids anyway. So there's a whole bunch of conflicting narratives at work here. Be careful. And just remember what I've told you here. It's a very small percentage of building companies that even make it to the 10-year mark.